So it's been a few days since I posted my last video, so I thought I would come back with good news for a change. Good news in this social situation. I mean, can you imagine it? It's like proving that Bigfoot is real or finding some footage of Nessie. I mean, that is how rarefied it feels these days. Here, though, this is great news. We have Anime Matsuri announcing that Vic Mignogna is going to be invited back for Anime Matsuri 2020. And the reason that this is transpiring is because they're listening to fans. Wow, who would have ever thunk it? I mean, yes, Anime Matsuri listens to fans, but think about all the conventions that don't. I mean, they saw this. This was pointed directly at them. It had almost 10,000 signatures in a very, very short span of time. And Vic Mignogna, he brought huge, I'm talking huge lines last year. So we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about the announcement and more. And yeah, stand up, give yourself applause because you definitely deserve this. So hey there. Now before we get started, let me note this. This is our second comic book, Another Case for the Littlest Umbrella. Link is in the description. It had an extension, so it has 23 days and change left. We're rolling up. It's past 1,700 backers as well. This sends a clear message out there that we can do stuff out here. We don't need the mainstream. And sooner or later, we have to stop complaining and do our own thing. If you want to help us out with that, I'll talk more on that at the end of the video. But yeah, thank you for listening regardless. So today, I saw this, and man, I was happy about it, as are quite a few people. You see all of the people that are liking this on Twitter. We're talking about 12 minutes ago. You're talking huge news out there. Why? Because John Lang, the guy who runs Anime Matsuri, made a huge announcement. He said that Anime Matsuri has always been for the attendees and fans. The point of this group for us to discuss the journey of the convention together. We have meaningful conversations here about all kinds of topics, and your voices matter. We decide what guests and activities happen at Anime Matsuri. Now, last year, Vic was at Anime Matsuri, and many attendees loved his presence and kept him busy throughout the weekend. We had virtually no issues. As soon as we announced Anime Matsuri 2020, many fans recommended we bring him back. We listened and initiated an invitation back. Then a petition was made, which currently has over 9,600 signatures. I understand how important this is to you. Your voice matters. It goes without saying this is a challenging year and the world is fractured. The least we can do is help and inspire each other, bring happiness to each other, so to speak. So let's bring him back. Thank you for believing Anime Matsuri can provide you with the happiness we need. Let's all have a great and safe convention together. Thank you for your support. Now, to give Anime Matsuri the full credit that they deserve, I want you to flash back to February 2019 and look at what people were posting there. That's all, folks. Vic Mignogna has been canceled from future conventions for the 2019 year. Your voices were heard and con runners listened. Hashtag kick Vic out of the industry altogether. They were purging the man out. And if you look at the date here, February 4th, 2019, that means these had already transpired. So these are future conventions. And you notice one thing. Every convention here decided to withdraw invitations and support except for Anime Matsuri. They said that accusation alone is not substantiation. They wanted some type of proof there. And you know what? We never got any actual proof. We're told that we're still going to get it 18 months later. But you know what? We never ever had that manifest. Now, because Anime Matsuri would not disinvite Vic Mignogna, and because Anime Matsuri also went out and advertised on channels like Ricada Law, they advertised with super chats on my channel as well, because they did these kind of things, yeah, they needed to be harassed and on because, oh my God, how dare they? How dare they? Now, these boycotters, too, they went out, they tried to cancel with the state, with the cities, with the conventions and on. They tried to connect the convention with their favorite buzzwords. In fact, they love to deny this stuff, saying that they were just having a conversation back when. Never forget who these people are and never forget the shape of their quote-unquote conversations. If you support Anime Matsuri, you're supporting P to the E to the D to the O's. My God. Neo N to the A to the Z to the I's. Ism. You're supporting assault and on. These are the type of people that were out there trying to pressure them, and they did not bend. Now, with regard to 2020, many people were wondering exactly what would transpire with Anime Matsuri and with other conventions out there, because other conventions, they had canceled the man. And to be fair to Anime Matsuri, most conventions don't invite back your typical guest year to year unless they are a proven commodity. And Vic Mignogna is a proven commodity. I have several videos of that, in fact. You can see 4 to 8 hour lines with people waiting on this guy. Superstar level support. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Now, people thought that Anime Matsuri might get canceled this year, but instead they rolled back to August. So you get this. You get a change.org petition. Anime Matsuri. We, the fans, want Vic Mignogna back as a guest for 2020. You can see this picked up 9,685 supporters as well. And reading through this, it actually makes a lot of sense. Anime Matsuri, for many years, you have served the anime community in Houston. Now we ask you to help us in this request to have the clear fan favorite Vic Mignogna return home to Houston once more. We, as a united anime community, have felt that the actions brought against Vic are unjust and repugnant to the industry as a whole. As such, we feel that actions from those who have claimed to have our community's best interests have instead hurt every facet, from convention owners like yourselves to the artists and vendors losing foot traffic he consistently brings to conventions no other anime voice actor does. And that's true. Like I said, check my videos on that. We hope you will see, with the amount of fans signing below, coupled with the fact that those most vocal detractors are being exposed and their characters discredited, that bringing an actor who genuinely cares for us, the fans, when we need happiness, hope, and that true escape that shows like Anime Matsuri provide, that bringing Vic Mignogna back for 2020 is the right move. Not only that, too, his detractors aren't just liars. They don't bring in money and foot traffic either. If you look at their line, they may have 6 to 8 people show up. I mean, think about that. Yeah, let's choose the people that bring in 6 to 8 people that are proven liars as well, instead of the guy that has 8-hour lines waiting for him. Good job there. Good job. You have the chance to set things right for all of us in the industry. Help us, Anime Matsuri. Stand with us today. Now, many conventions, they would not care if 10,000 people signed something or not. They just wouldn't go out of their way to listen. You know, look at San Japan, for example. You had the owner come out, try to own fans asking for the same thing, accidentally go out, insult black consumers to the point that it cost him his convention. That's the type of people you normally put up with, but not Anime Matsuri. John and Denise Lay, they look at whether or not someone brings in money, whether or not any of the actions are justified, and well, you saw their decision. Because of that, again, you have victory here. You can see they made their announcement. We already looked over that. As of today, our petition is over. You, the fans, spoke and you were heard. That's victory. I mean, that you should revel in it, because that's victory. And props to Anime Matsuri. Again, they paid a high price for being the only convention that decided that they would do this kind of thing in 2019. And they're standing up again. They're standing up and they're demanding an accounting. And you know, the same voices that decided they would pile on to them last year, they're going to do this again. So let me know in the comments. Are you somebody that's actually going to go out? You're going to check out Anime Matsuri this year? I'm kind of wondering in that, because I'm wondering whether or not I'm going to attend. You know, I have certain concerns out there, but at the same time, I wear a mask anyhow. I can take my own precautions. So let me know if you're going to be there. I am curious. And let me know what you think about this move. Isn't it weird to see a convention that stands up and that actually listens to the people that pay their bills? I mean, that, I don't know. It shouldn't blow my mind, but it does. But anyway, let me know what you think about that. And let me close this out by saying, again, this is our newest comic book, Another Case for the Littlest Umbrella. This is our second one. It's doing great, but we have 23 days and change left on our extension. It could use your help. Link is in the description. This is the way we maintain sponsor-free living. We're beholden to no one. I've posted a few sponsorship offers too, but that kind of stuff, when I look at it, I wonder, where does that leave? The mainstream, they screwed up that way. I don't want to do that. So I don't want anyone tempering my voice. Also in this stuff too, it allows us to challenge a mainstream that disrespects us at every turn. They don't listen to you at all. And you can either walk away from comic books and walk away from this stuff, or you can do your own thing. And we need our help doing our own thing. It also allows us to empower our voices over the crazy people out there and to make a good product to boot. Let me end too by saying I appreciate you being here. You make this stuff possible. Like Anime MATSURI. You know, when I said here, I am constantly amazed by the generosity out there of people that want something new and better. They want voices. They want an accounting out there. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting our voice. And until next time, thanks again.